Hi guys, welcome to the new video. So today I am making this video to make you all aware of the current situation of COVID-19, the current coronavirus in Canada. How is it affecting the students, the international workers, international students, foreign nationals who were planning to come to Canada or who are already in Canada? So I'll be discussing about that. Stay tuned. So first of all, the current situation in Canada is that currently Canada is having 1200 plus cases of COVID-19. A lot of measures have been taken by the Canadian government to overcome this situation. Currently, we all are in quarantine. As of March 12, we are in quarantine, and this was done seeing the situation in Canada. If I tell you about the statistics, on March 12th, we had 142 active cases of COVID-19 in Canada, and now the number has drastically risen to 1200 cases. So now I am going to talk about the impacts of COVID-19 on international students and international travel. So you must be aware that on 18th March, the government announced that it has closed all the Canadian borders to the people who were non-Canadian citizens and not permanent residents in Canada. So the closing of border means that any international student or any international worker who was planning to come to Canada for study or work was banned to come to Canada, as the Canadian borders closed for all people who are not the Canadian PRs and not citizens of Canada. If we talk about the US-Canada border, as of March 20th midnight, the US-Canada border has also been closed to all non-essential travel. Now, in a lot of students' minds and foreign workers' minds, this created a lot of issue and trouble because a lot of students had to come to Canada for their May intake. A lot of people who were coming to Canada on work permit, they were also tense. They had already booked their flights. So just today on March 20th came a very good news for all the international students and the international workers planning to come to Canada, that the Canadian government has made some exemptions for the international students as well as the international workers planning to come to Canada, and I'm going to talk about what those exemptions are. Alright, so on March 20th, the Canadian government announced that due to extreme importance of these people to the economy of Canada, they are being exempted from the restrictions of COVID-19. So the people who are exempted from the restrictions of COVID-19 are the people who have already got their work visa and they are invited to come to Canada to work as of March 18th. All the people who got their work visa before March 18th can now come to Canada. Secondly, all the students who were planning to come to Canada and they already got their student visa before March 18th, they can come to Canada. Yes, you can come to Canada if you got your study visa before March 18th. Apart from that, there are also certain seasonal workers who work in agricultural sector or many other sectors who have been given this exemption to come to Canada. Although this is a very good news and this has given a relief to the students, I would strictly advise you and tell you that these exemptions are not formally in place as of now. As of today, March 21st, these exemptions are not formally in place. Government is discussing about this issue. They have made these exemptions, but they are saying that a formal announcement will be made next week. In the coming week, a formal announcement about these exemptions is going to be made, and only then these foreign nationals who have been exempted can come to Canada. So if you are an international student given a study visa before March 18th or an international worker got a work visa before March 18th, don't immediately start booking your tickets, or don't think that you will be immediately coming to Canada, because these exemptions are not formally in place. The formal announcement will be made the next week. So for now, hold your travel plans, but there is a definitely a relief, because you are sooner or later going to come to Canada. Now, about the students or the workers who were planning to come to Canada but did not get their visas yet, for you there is no formal announcement yet. But about the visa processing, I would like to tell you that it is going as usual. There is no restriction on the visa processing. If you have already applied for your visa or in process of applying visa, do not think that there are any restrictions on that or your visa will get refused. You will be getting the visa as usual. Just you're coming to Canada, the date can differ a little bit. It can maybe extend to a further date. If you were coming in May intake and you did not get your visa yet, maybe you should consider calling your universities or colleges to defer. Defer means to extend your starting date, maybe from May to September, or if you were planning to come to Canada in September, you can wait and do not book your flight tickets yet, because we do not know what the situation is going to be in the next few days or next few months. So just wait, look at the situation, how the situation is evolving, and then book your flight tickets. For the ones who already have got their visa, I would advise you not to book your flight tickets now, or if you have booked your flight tickets already, talk to your flights or your air carriers and let them know the situation, and tell them you want to extend your date or you want to reschedule the date on which you are coming to Canada based on the further announcement from the Canadian government. There are certain students who are already on their study permit in Canada, but they went to their home countries. For them also there is this restriction that you cannot enter Canada at the moment. They are going to be exempt from this situation soon, and the announcement can be made anytime soon, maybe the next week. Also, for some people who are already in Canada and they are applying for their PRs files, don't worry, the PR processing is going as usual. There is not going to be any restriction, no hurdle in your PR processing. It is going to be same as it was before. Okay, so the foreign nationals, the international students, the international workers, once you come to Canada, once the exemptions are formally in place and you come to Canada, there are certain rules you have to abide by. There will be a 14-day isolation period. Maybe they are just going to ask you to keep yourself in self-isolation for the first 14 days, and there will also be a health screening upon your arrival. The day you arrive in Canada, there will be a special health screening for you, and if you are absolutely fit, you will be allowed to enter Canada. Again, I would like to tell you that this is a very good news. The exemptions have been made, but they are not formally in place, so do not plan to immediately come and travel to Canada. Just wait for the formal announcement, which are going to be made next week, and then you are good to go. For now, I wish you all the best. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this video can help you in some way or another. And if you like today's video, do like, share, and please subscribe. Press the subscribe button and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications whenever I make a new video. Thank you very much for watching video. See you soon. Bye.